Hello, I'm Mensa Augustine. In this lesson, we're going to solve quadratic equation using quadratic formula. So join me as we go through series of examples step by step. Now, the quadratic equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. And if you look at the quadratic formula that we have there, it is given by x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all divided by 2a. So now, if we have this equation, if we have, say, 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 equal to 0, I want to solve this using the quadratic formula. Then it means that a is 2, b is positive 5, and c is a negative 3. So we take x equals minus b, and b is 5, plus or minus the square root of b squared. So we take 5 squared minus 4 times a, that is 2, times c, that is minus 3, all divided by 2 times a, that is 2. So this gives minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared is 25. Negative times negative gives positive. 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. All divided by 4. So we have x equals minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 49 divided by 4. This gives minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 49 is 7 divided by 4 in a very simple way. So here we take x to be equal to minus 5 plus 7 divided by 4, or minus 5 minus 7 divided by 4. Minus 5 plus 7 gives positive 2. Divided by 4 gives 1 out of 2. You can use your calculator to punch this. Or minus 5 minus 7 is minus 12. Divided by 4 gives minus 3. That is very, very, very simple. So x equals 1 out of 2 or negative 3. If we are to find the truth set, then we put it in this by saying x is such that x equals 1 out of 2 or minus 3 in a very simple way. Now let's check the second one. What about if we have okay, I have series of example here, so let me take this one. If I have 2x squared minus 8x minus 1 equals 0. Okay, so with this one, we have a to be 2, b to be negative 8, and c to be negative 1. Wow. Okay, so let's see. Now, we take x to be equal to negative a plus or minus the square root of negative 8 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 1, all divided by 2 times 2. Wow. It is coincident that our first question a was 2 and this one too, a is 2. No problem. So here we have positive 8 plus or minus the square root of 64. When you are punching this on the calculator, don't do minus 8 squared. If you do this, you get negative 64. Put the negative 8 in brackets and square. This will give you positive 64 because this is minus 8 times minus 8, which is positive 64. Now, minus times positive, negative times negative is positive. 4 times 2 is 8, times 1 is still 8, all divided by 4. Now, this gives us 8 plus or minus 64 plus 8 will give us square root of 72. all divided by 4. So this is in set form. 72 is simply 9 times 8, and which is the same as 36 times 2. So 36 is a perfect square. So root 72 equals root of 36 times 2. But root 36 is 6, so we get 6 root 2 in a very simple way. Or you can use calculator to punch this. If you're using the scientific one, this is what will come. So this will give us 8 plus or minus 6 root 2 divided by 4 equals x. So x will be equal to 8 plus 6 root 2 divided by 4, or this is all 8 minus 6 root 2 divided by 4. And this one, 4 can divide 8 and 4 can divide 6. Sorry, 2 can divide 4, it can divide 8 and it can divide 6. So we can use 2 to reduce it. So we write this one as 8 divided by 4 plus 6 divided by 4 root 2. The same thing, 8 divided by 4 minus 6 divided by 4 root 2. So this one will be 1 out of 2 plus 3 out of 2 root 2. Or 1 out of 2 minus 3 out of 2 root 2. That will give us our x in a very simple way. Because here, oh sorry, this is 2, not this is 2 and this is 2. Because 4 divides 8, 2. Here 4 divides 8, 2. Here 2 divides 6, 3. 2 divides 4, 2. So that's why we have this as our answer. Now, let us check the other example and see in a very simple way, right? I hope you are enjoying the lesson. Please kindly like, share, subscribe, and let us grow the mathematics community. If you are just having a good time with this, just like and then let's grow the mathematics community. Now let's check this one. We have 6x squared plus 5x minus 4 equal to 0. So here we have a to be 6, b to be positive 5, and c to be minus 4. So if you consider this, we are going to have x equals negative 5 plus or minus square root of 5 squared minus 4 times 6 times minus 4, all divided by 2 times 6. So with regards to this, you can simply do this one as minus 5 plus or minus square root of, this is 25. 4 times 4 is 16, and then negative times negative is positive. So here, you multiply 4 by 4, you get 16, and you multiply 16 by 6. Or you can multiply 4 by 6, and then multiply the result by 4. Or simply just take your calculator and punch 4 times 6 times 4. That will give us 96. So we put here 96, all divided by 12 in a very simple way. So we add 25 to 96, that will give us 121. So this is minus 5 plus or minus square root of 121 divided by 12. And we have minus 5 plus or minus 11 divided by 12. Because square root of 121 is 11. So this will give us minus 5 on 12 plus 11 on 12. Or minus 5 minus 11 on 12. In a very simple way. Okay, this one is simple. So we don't need to expand it this way. Let us do it this way. We have minus 5 plus 11 on 12, or minus 5 minus 11 on 12. So this will give us positive 6 on 12, or this will give us minus 16 on 12, and this will give us 1 out of 2, or 4 goes here, minus 4, 4 goes here, positive 3. So for this one, x equals 1 on 2 or minus 4 on 3 in a very simple way. So if you cannot do this part, just use the calculator. 0.5 squared, minus 4 times 6 times minus 4. That will give you this. Then you use the calculator to add. It is a very simple one. This one is computational. You just compute with the calculator. Just identify the A, B, C, fix them into the equation, and just use your calculator to move with it in a very simple way. Now, let's check this one. If I have let's take this one. 2x squared minus 4x minus 30 equals 0. You will do this one. And you will do 5x squared minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. You will do that one too. So we are going to do them in the same way. So this one, we have x equal to minus 4 because we have minus here and we have minus here. This is our B, this is our A, this is our C. Plus or minus the square root of minus 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times minus 30, all divided by 2 times 2. So use your calculator to punch this and let me see the answer that you get. 4 plus or minus. Yes, what did you get? If you had negative 16, it is wrong. The answer should be positive 16. If you are punching this on the calculator, make sure you put it in brackets. So minus 4 times 2 give us minus 8 times minus 30, or 2 times 30 is 60 times 4, 240. So plus 240 in a very simple way. So all divided by 4. This gives 4 plus or minus 16 plus 240 will give us 256. So if we take square root of this, we get 16. So plus or minus 16 divided by 4. And here 4 can divide this, 4 can divide this in a very simple way. So this is the same as 4 will divide 4, 1. Plus or minus 4 will divide 16, 4. So x equals this. So if I take plus, 1 plus 4 will give me 5. If I take minus, 1 minus 4 will give me negative 3. So we have x equals 5 or minus 3 in a very simple way. Now, let us consider this one. For this one, we have x to be equal to, wow, minus 4 plus or minus the square root of minus 4 squared minus 4 times 5 times 1. So this will give us x equals 4 plus or minus the square root of, oh sorry, I didn't bring all divided by 2. So let me do that one. This is all divided by 2 times 5. Okay. That's why I like standing on the left hand side rather. So this gives us x equals, wow, I hope you are enjoying it. Let's see how we do this in a very simple way. So this gives us positive 4. Negative times negative is positive. Plus or minus, we take square root. Positive minus 4 squared is positive 16. Minus 4 times 5, 20 times 1 is still minus 20. All divided by 2 times 5 is 10. So I have x equals 4 plus or minus square root of negative 4 divided by 10. We have negative 4 under the square root. And this is not a real number. This is a complex number. So here is the same as square root of 4 times square root of negative 1. So this becomes square root of 4 times I, where I represents root of negative 1. I was introduced by a mathematician called Euler as complex number. So here you write this one as 4 plus or minus I square root of 4, all divided by 10. Let's see. Now, we are going to have x to be equal to 4 plus or minus square root of 4 is 2. So I have here 2i divided by 10. And here 2 can divide this, it can divide 10. 2 can divide this, it can divide 2. So we write x equals 4 on 10 plus or minus 2i on 10. So x equals 2 goes here, 2 on 5, 2 on 5 plus or minus 2 goes here, I on 5. So we leave our answer this way. But if we want to split the answer, then we can write x to be equal to 2 on 5 plus I on 5, or 2 on 5 minus I on 5, which can be eventually be as 2 plus I divided by 5, or 2 minus I divided by 5, in a very simple way. So this is how we solve quadratic equations using our formula. And I hope you've enjoyed every bit of the lesson. If you find any mistake, just hit me at the comment section and I will love it. If there's nothing like that, just keep commenting, like, share, and let us build the mathematics community. Bye-bye.